Hi, I'm Christophe Langlois and you're on Visible Banking. Today with the 26th of August 2010, and this morning I received an email from hedgehogs.net, and basically it was the very first Hedgehogs newsletter. For those of you who don't know that online community, basically it's a community focused in the investment world, and initially was just for the hedge funds professionals. So apparently they try to broaden the scope, which makes sense. Ken Yeadon, as you can see him on the screen, created the company back in February 2009, and he did a fairly good job actually growing the company and the network. This is Ken. So basically he's doing a few things. As you can see, not only is the CEO of hedgehogs.net, but he's also an exec director at Money Science and a managing partner at Thematic Capital Partners. So he's very much from the industry, and he's got a very strong experience in e-business as well at HSBC. Please feel free to connect with Ken on Twitter using Ken_Yeadon. So the newsletter contained a few key sections and news. This is the first one. Hedgehogs exceeds 5,800 members. That's very good. Of course, the next step is to try to understand and to assess the level of the quality of the profiles, which means like the level of completion and the level of activity generated by the members. Because when I joined the platform back, well, probably a good 6 to 12 months ago, basically there was a lot of profiles already, but very few information on those profiles. So probably has changed actually. Second, Hedgehogs launches a fully customizable licensing model. I think that's very interesting, this approach to content and using the platform to do that, to deliver content using licenses that you can customize yourself. So we'll stay tuned on that one. Money Science, so as you know, Ken is an exec at Money Science. So basically his company Thematic has acquired a majority stake in Quant Finance, which get them access basically to that market space. Then Hedgehogs partners basically with Cade Zing, hope I pronounce it well, and basically the idea is to embrace open standards, okay, and to facilitate exchange basically of information again and feeds from one platform to another. Just really a few minutes just to introduce hedgehogs.net. This is the homepage when you're not logged on. You see, actually, it looks very professional, very financial, probably, as you would expect, which is good. This is the first screen when you logged in, sorry. This is, well, this is not the sexiest interface, let's put it that way. Is it a big issue? Again, probably not, considering the target segment, but still, I think it needs a bit of tweaking and refreshing. You can see lots of options there. This is another basically a view of the content. It's called dashboard, and you see that it's totally based on a system of widgets. So it's meant to be very customizable. How many members have used those widgets and customized the dashboard? That again, I would be curious to get hold of in terms of information. It's interesting. Again, I think it's not that sexy, but there's loads of possibilities. Of course, too many possibilities could be a disadvantage or a not a problem, but overwhelming for members. So let's see again if people are using those. But it's better to be able to provide loads and minimize and just use a fraction of those widgets, I guess. You see on the top of the screen Explore, which is one of the most interesting entries in the menu. You've got Create as well, which is pretty similar. The idea is like you can access to all those different kinds of content. Bookmarks, we understand, blogs, but also things like licenses, alpha capture agreements. So it's very much finance, okay? So again, the key challenge will be to drive activity. The key challenge will be to urge members to contribute, to post content, to set up again those kind of licenses between you as a content provider and other people would like to access your content. So again, it's quite comprehensive. The user interface again is not the most sexy one, but it's probably not a bad thing again considering the target. Are they leveraging social media in the outside world? Yes and no, which is a shame because there's loads to do there. Hedgehogs.net on Twitter. Yes, they're on Twitter. Are they tweeting a lot? Not at all. Did they see actually any traction? Not really, because again, they haven't spent enough time thinking about a strategy on Twitter. So I would be pleased to help them on that front. Facebook, again, Facebook, but what could you expect actually from Facebook for such a community? Again, I believe they could do a better job there. 22 people, it's very, very small. There's room for maneuver there. Will they generate anyway lots of leads or identify potential members from Facebook and to drag them to hedgehogs.net? I doubt it. So it's not a big deal there, but still, they should do things a bit differently on that page. YouTube, they've got a YouTube channel and they've got videos whereby they're trying to explain how to use the several features on the site. So it's a good idea to have a YouTube channel. You see that very few people watch the videos. It could be because they're not aware that the videos existed. So again, a good thing, could be improved. It would be a pleasure to work with Ken on that one. Are they the only one as an online community in the investment space? From a B2B point of view, I mean, one of the only serious ones, I would say. But you've got loads in the investment world. This is more from, I guess, end users. People would like to invest money. But here it's for foreign exchange, on social networks. So you check here. Doesn't it look like a familiar, popular social network you know, when you probably belong to? Then you've got StockTwits. It's huge, actually. It's working extremely well using Twitter, so real-time information, tickers on in the US mainly. Huge presence online. They've got a video as well, video channel. They're on Twitter, they're on Facebook. They've got huge communities on those social networks, so please check that. Placing traders, slightly different. The idea is more around recruitment, and the idea is to facilitate that, the recruitment of traders and people from the investment community. Quite interesting and very much recruitment, but they're trying to bring more content to the network. And on Twitter, they use it to push job openings, basically. So could be optimized, but still it's there. And Finroad, that I know extremely well, because I've worked with them for a while, and the idea here is to provide the online community for financial market professionals. So now I guess that with the shift of hedgehogs from hedge funds to the investment community, there's a bit of overlap there. Finroad, unfortunately, doesn't provide any kind of significant content, market data for the time being. They've been kept very busy, though, building up the number of members, with probably in between 25 and 30,000 members right now. Of course, then the idea is to have quality profiles, and again, they've been very busy, very focused on that. They need to bring some content to the platform as soon as possible now. So hopefully you know what we do at Visible Banking. We love social media, we're very passionate, but we're very pragmatic. We're here to help you and financial institutions to better leverage social and help have social contribute to their business goals. Very pragmatic. How can you use Twitter? How can you use Facebook, YouTube, blogs? Or how can you take your online community to the next level? Please contact us. We'd be very pleased to help you on that one. So you see how we could work together here. So it was Christophe Langlois on Visible Banking in Paris,